Hey and welcome, this time it's Endless Legend. Here we are with the second part of my playthrough of the Wild Walkers. That's the faction I'm playing in this 4X strategy game. So in the last game we colonized our second region and I talked a little bit about the very basics of research and producing buildings and units. Also we had a little battle, I think. So in this game I'm just playing and looking what might happen. I'm not really sure. As a general idea I want to complete the quest we started in the last game. But we will get there, I think. So as first I rename our second region so that everybody knows that's our town 2. Here we go. So now we need we won't let the production be empty. This would be a waste of capabilities. Those are the buildings that are possible to produce. So for now I'm just going with the public library, which gives me a benefit for my research, which in the end will bring new technologies faster. So let's have a quick look what the quests are. We got 2 quests in the quest menu. It's a side quest. We won't focus too much on those. We are mainly focusing on the faction quest. These are the quests we got by playing the race we selected in the beginning. So this is a Wild Walker quest. So the quest is in the region that belongs to your empire, in any region. Pacify at least one village of a minor faction and then assimilate them into your empire. So that's pretty good, as we in the last game we pacified this village over here. It's still burning, so we have to rebuild it. But this will take I just let the public library complete, and then our next step should be to rebuild this village over here. So in total this takes 12 turns, which is quite a bit. In the meantime we can do first more exploring, I think. As we are planning ahead, we want to colonize a third region, maybe in this video. Let's see how it goes. And also start maybe some diplomatic negotiations with our neighbor. Those are the red one. But first, just let's explore a bit. So here we encountered another minor faction. But that's not really important for now, as we don't have colonized this region yet. Okay, now our public library in our hometown is complete. And now the production of the rebuilding of the minor faction village begins, which still takes 9 turns. And we don't have really an option to accelerate it for now. So I think we just have to wait it out. In the meantime we can take a look at how our hero of our army leveled up. I just really briefly talked about it in the last video. So we got with every new level we got 1 point, 1 skill point we can put in one of these categories. And if you want to sum it up, you could say the left one, the blue ones are for military purpose, the green one is utility and all around useful stuff, like increasing XP gained per turn. And the orange one on the right side is specific to what faction the hero belongs. For now we are going with the far side, as I'm trying to keep this hero in my army, so I'm mostly focusing on the left side. Here far side gives me 1 additional vision range, which is nice for scouting. So I explored quite a bit with my hero and my army. And this region here on top looks pretty nice to colonize. So maybe we will get this in this video done. Let's see. Okay, both of our towns are pretty busy right now, with the 9 still for the minor faction village. And this one has only 4 production per turn, which is pretty bad. So I think I put one of those citizens in the production to give an additional 4 production per turn, which should almost half the production time needed for the public library. Okay, in terms of research, we now completed the research of Empire Mint, which gives us a new building, which similar to the public library increases this time not our science output of the city, but the dust output. So it increases our money gain per turn over here in the left top corner. For the next research we are going to I think we are going to research the second military unit. It's a support unit. I talk about it later as soon as I get in the next research area. Then this whole military and unit customization gets more important. For now we are just exploring our nearest regions and see if we can find another opponent. Okay, our research is done. We researched the second military unit and we are going to get attacked with our scouting army. These are some minor factions. I think I'm just going to show the auto fight. Just click auto, ready to fight, and just get a notification how the fight went. So my hero took a little bit of damage and I defeated both of the minor faction army units. So my army is over here. This happens after turn 15 or so, I think. That minor faction villages spawn periodically little armies which roam around in the region, the villages, and attack every army they come in contact with. We still have to queue up another research, and for now we are going to go with the alchemist furnace. These are a type of how could you? It's a mine which mines strategic resources we need to build buildings further down the line. So yeah, I think that's the best decision for now to get this, as we don't have really any production capabilities right now. with mainly focusing on the quest to rebuild this building. We could do place another citizen in the production of our hometown, which hopefully increases it a bit. Okay, 4 turns. Here we are at turn 20, which gives another special objective in the game, or customization. This is the empire plan, which allows us to customize our empire and lead it into a certain direction for the next 10 turns until we can change the empire plan again. So we could increase the output of our citizens when they are working as marketeers, and they would produce additional 3 dust per turn. Or we could increase the production output of our cities, the science output of our cities, or we could do something for the military and give every unit +2 vision. All of those come with a cost of 40 influence right now. The cost increases the more cities I have, the more points it costs. For now, I think I won't do anything of that, as I need those influence points. Those are generated really slow at the start of the game. I need those for the main quest. So we are not going to do anything right now. So here we are, having discovered another opponent, the green one. From the city, I think it's the Ardent Mages, but they still haven't seen me, quote unquote, so we haven't started negotiations yet. Now with those 2 productions complete, we can choose new productions, but first let's have a look at the village. So it's not burning anymore, we rebuilt it, and this gives us also another citizen which is bound to this city, so it doesn't even show up as one of my own citizens. So my city is still defined as having 3 citizens, but in reality we got 4 because of 1 minor faction village. And now we are free to assign this citizen to his new work. I think I put him in production, as we need some more money. We are currently making negative amounts of money, which is not good. So maybe I should put him into the dust department. Yeah, for now. Or let's go with the production. And I built the Empire Mint, which should bring me up in the positive range in 3 turns again. Our turn 2, I think, is going to build a settler, which reduces the food income to 0 as long as the settler is in production. So he's pretty much taking all the food from the city, so I can put all my citizens into the production to get the settler done as quick as possible. We explored quite a bit. As I said, we encountered another opponent, but we still have to go nearer to him so he can see us. We can't, these are cliffs, so we can't go down there, so we had to walk all around this. So there are, in this game, there are different heights of the map that don't really have an impact of the gameplay. just as a movement blocker. There are cliffs. Our research of the alchemist furnace is complete. So we can talk a little bit about strategic resources, but first, I almost forgot it, we have to complete our main quest, which is, again, to pacify a village and then assimilate the minor faction. We have pacified it by destroying it and rebuilding it. Now we have to assimilate the faction into our empire. So, those are the boss. Those are the inhabitants of this village. And for the cost of 30 influence, we can assimilate them into our empire. And this gives us a plus 5% per pacified boss village. So those have to be of the same minor faction. We only got the single village right now. Gives us plus 5 production for food. So let's do it. This will complete our quest with the next turn. And for now we have the time to talk about strategic resources. This here is the blue one. It's titanium. We can mine it with the technology we researched right now. The alchemist furnace. We can build now extractors or mining places for titanium, the blue one, and glass steel for the yellow greenish one. Those resources, we got 5 from, I think we found some in ruins, so nothing special. Those are needed for certain buildings or units. So just an additional cost, so not that I can build this building in, I don't know, X amount of turns, but I also need to have maybe 10 titanium before I can start to build this building. Right now in the first era there are no buildings, I think, that need this. Those are just coming in the second era. So for now we can mine them, but we don't really need them right now. Also the counterpart, or similar to that, there is on the other side, it's the open pit mine, which allows us to mine or extract luxury resources. I talked really quick about this in the last video. So we have those luxury resources we can use. So right now I can activate the booster. I think I found this in another ruin. So in the start of the game you can find little amounts of that, but in the later stages you have to mine those from, or extract those from the map. Here for example, I thought, yes, this one is wine. We can harvest those as soon as I got the research done, as well as build an extractor on this field. For what they are doing, those are having different properties. So the dye here gives us plus 50% of influence on cities, on all of my cities, and plus 5 happiness on my cities. I haven't talked about this one at all right now, and I leave this for the next video, I think. But also I can say that the cost increases. So right now it costs me 15 of those dye points to activate those boosters for 10 turns. When I got more cities, I think it increases by 5. So if I had 3 cities right now, I would have to have 20 die to activate this booster. But for now we are just activating it. It goes down to 0 and we get the benefits of producing 50% more influence. As you can see, +1 from die booster. Now our second quest is complete. And this gives us the reward of the technology of Vision of Glory. It's specific to the Wild Walker faction. And we get a bonus of 5 influence points whenever we build something, a city improvement. For example, like the public library we built earlier. So it's a little but helpful bonus in the early game. The quest 3, which is our next focus point. Search temple ruins with any army led by a Wild Walker's hero. Okay, we got those. We got a Wild Walker hero in the army. It must include at least 2 ranged units and 4 units from minor factions. So right now we got only the Wild Walker hero and the 2 ranged units in our army. So to complete this quest we need 4 units from minor factions. And the reward is 15 points of wine. Also we encountered the green opponent now. Also now we can negotiate with those. Those are the Ardent Mages. This is a faction that focuses on research. And also we still got the red opponent. I haven't talked about it. It's the Broken Lords. The Vampire Ghosts. Those are focused more on expanding quickly. As they don't need food to increase their population. They can buy them with dust. Which is advantage as well as a disadvantage in some cases. But for now, I think that's about it for this video. We explored quite a bit. Completed a quest. Assimilated our minor faction. Sadly we didn't get another region. But I think we can do this in the next video. As well as some more diplomatics, I think. That's about it for this video. Thanks for watching and maybe see you in the next one.